I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN.
You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby. You know who Sky Bree is, Ocho?
Sky Bree? Who that is, Coach?
Yeah. How I do it. How I do
Hey, Sky,
it.
I mean, who is that? Who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. She might be famous for vertical activity that she's good at.
You might be one of the dumbest folks on the planet Earth.
Stop it. Get some help.
Welcome back and what's good? This is the FuriousRobinson podcast. I am your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early, drop a comment, sub to the channel. This is a Sick Times Media production. I'm here to build. You see the planes. Shannon Sharpe really gave Gabby Zuniga 23 M's? He supermaxed her? No all-star appearances, no defense, just vibes and kinky cosplay. This woman retired from OnlyFans at 24 years old. She left the game. I don't know if Gabby Zuniga was giving up them feet pics. I don't know if she was like a snow bunny booty girl. I don't know. I don't subscribe to these OnlyFans games. But when she said she retired, she hung up a jersey off the 23 M's. Off the back of Shannon Sharpe. Masterclass by Gabby Zuniga. I have to give it up. Sometimes when the finesse is so smooth, you have to give it up. Monique and Cat Williams was on this show, warning them on that ass. Just chill. You out here in Hollywood with the snow bunnies. You from East Georgia or whatever town he's from.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, Cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
And it's sad to see, but when a lot of you new ninjas move to the West Coast and move to Cali and all these dope places, and you start to get around a very diverse group of women. Some of them look very ambiguous. Some of them you've been getting all your types of fetishes off to. You freaky frogs. A lot of y'all got to get that horny out your heart because these women came to play chess. You men seem to still be playing checkers because when you can get tagged and finessed, I'm going to keep saying that word because the number is so crazy. 23 M's. Yo, that's a small village in Thailand, brother. I'm telling you, it's wild outside. How many lashes from Dr. Umar is this? It's gotta be like 8 million lashes, bro.
Who else we got on this list?
I don't want to play sides. This isn't about being pro Shannon or anti Gabby. This is a wake up call. You gotta get the horny out your heart. We're gonna come to a time where we look back in sports media. We're gonna look at Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, even Jason Whitlock gonna have a stamp on his legacy. But when we look at Shannon Sharpe, we're gonna see Gabby Zuniga finessing him for 23 M's. And then 2 weeks later, ESPN fired him. Your Mickey Mouse daddy canned you in real time. This is nasty work because I hate to see a black man down bad and on it because this is a learning lesson for all men. I don't care if you have $100,000 or $100. Like, just wake it up, bro. So it's not even about the money. It's the concept of how were you this tender? This is tender meat activity. This is moist men activity, bro. The fact that he got finessed by the most middest of snow bunnies. The fact that he got finessed by a mall worker, bro. Shorty looked like she could be working at the Panda Express part-time, and Shannon Sharpe got finessed. I don't know if Claire's is still in the mall, but this is a Claire's worker. Bro, this is Forever 21. We playing, right? We joking. So for her to retire off the back of Shannon Sharpe, my goodness. You can't write up a better storyline. You can't write up a better 30 for 30 doc.
I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really, the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way.
This timeline started when she was 20. So it's hard for me to have empathy in this situation because, bro, you're 50 plus. You could do anything in the world. You got M's. You're up 8 figures. Why are you hanging out with the most mid of snow bunnies? That's what I don't understand. Because he could have got a nice bad one. He could have went to South Africa and got him a ting. He could have been in Mykonos right now, just on a little yacht, keeping it cool, shooting jump shots like Magic Johnson. He wanted to hang out with Gabby Zuniga.
I guess he might be the horniest man in America, huh?
The cosplay could not have been worth $23 million. Yo, the fact that there are tapes out there of Shannon Sharpe going full on Mr. Marcus on a mid-white joint is insane to me, bro. Blue movie Shannon Sharpe is diabolical. So we gotta stop. When I look at situations like Shannon Sharpe, I see sad and nasty work. As men, can we move with more intention now? Can we now understand that the game is intentionally rigged? All right? They're wearing things that just look crazy, bro. I be seeing women online half naked, booty out in the gym going insane. And you know what I do? I lock in. I don't even look. I don't pay them no attention. Let them come to you. Whatever they're doing, let the tings do whatever the tings want to do. And when they come to you, then that's when you could kind of get in your bag. But the fact that you locked in with this, he locked in. This was his main eater. This was his top, bottom, throat goat.
Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old.
Because let's be real. Shannon wasn't just dating her. He was playing into a full-blown fantasy. The wise older man. The soft-spoken snow bunny. And this is a weird trope to me. It's the daddy I need guidance trope. ESPN did Shannon Sharpe dirty. No press release. No segment. No thank you service. Just poof. Shannon Sharpe wiped off an ESPN screen like an old debate topic. This was the same man they were grooming as the next phase of sports TV. So when the deviant cosplay leaked a couple of months ago,
I've seen the text messages released by his lawyer, who, by the way, I don't think has been impressive in this at all, because some of the information that was let out to the public, I have no idea why a lawyer would advise such a thing.
This is nasty work, but they don't call it the rat race for no reason. Because Stephen A. Smith already knew Shannon Sharpe was already out of there. The relationship that Stephen A. Smith has with some of these executives, you can tell by the tone of that initial video that Shannon Sharpe wasn't coming back. We knew when football season hit, Shannon Sharpe was not going to be on TV. There's no way you could be pounding out essentially what would be some of these men's daughters. They have daughters that age. ESPN executives, they're probably looking at Shannon like, it's a little wild. Even for the Mickey Mouse, this kind of crazy, right, Shannon? So we got to see you up out the door. And then the fact that Shannon was like low-key begging for his job, like, yo, so can I get fired on Monday? Can I get fired on Monday? Come on, bruh. You know you don't get access to the company cars no more, bro. You can't go into the snack fridge in the back corners no more, bro. So I got a pocket watch real quick, right? Because Shannon Sharpe lost $23 million off of a smooth finesse from Gabby Zuniga. But if he was about to sign 100 M's with ESPN, what is that, 20 million a year for 5? 25 for 4? Who knows? But this was kind of insane to me. I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. Shannon Sharpe's got Nightcap, he's got Club Shay Shay, and a loyal fan base that'll follow him anywhere. But let's be real, this was a Hall of Fame career level fumble. This was a masterclass on how to burn, trash, and throw your bag into the middle of the Pacific Ocean. He just paid 23 M's in a settlement. 8 figures, nasty work. ESPN was the last big media house cutting those kinds of checks. Could Barstool be the next play? I'm just gonna wake it up. I think Shannon Sharpe is going to be lowballed from here on out. So I can see him on a Barstool, and I can see Shannon getting 30 million. So maybe 3 years, 10 million a year. I can see that, but I don't see him getting a $150 million deal, a $200 million deal. Those discussions are off the table. So let's just be real. If you continue to move in horny energy, and this is where I'm just going to gracefully start to land the fucking plane. If you continue to be a horny deviant in real time, if you continue to have that horny just deeply ingrained in your heart, when do you have time to focus up as a king? I just want to know. Because every hour you sit around chasing women, chasing fantasies, diving into these fetishes, you could be in a bag. You could be in a pocket. You could be knocking out a skill. You could be building. But y'all don't really want to hear that. Y'all want to continue to clap cheeks. And I won't say y'all and play armchair expert because I've been there. So I can have the discussion. If you've had so many women, if you've really done it, if you're really him, and Shannon Sharpe should be him, like he should have been him 3 times over. So the fact that Shannon Sharpe locked in with this was sick to me. He deserved this. And I hate to say that, but you gotta learn these lessons. But look at some of the narratives that have stemmed from him just being a tender meat warrior. But I gracefully digress. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button for the algorithm. Send this video to a friend and follow me on IG. Same name, different game. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.